Chatterjee. I'm a kindergarten teacher in Shevit Kids situated in Baroda, Gujarat. I have been in this teaching field since 20 years now. Today I'm here to share my experience with all of you. We are obviously going to talk about emotions and emotional growth today, and I'm going to share some wonderful tips and techniques in this regard. Come, let's see what happens next. So I'm going to talk about social emotional skills that we see in young children. So of course we have display of self-control. Young children should be able to control their emotions when they start going to school. They need to wait for their turn and all these little things. Express feelings in words. Now, it is a problem with young children that they are not able to give words to their feelings, that what they are exactly feeling, except for happy and sad, but other feelings like confused or surprised or anything like that. Then of course listen and pay attention. It's very, very important because listening skill is the first skill of a language development, right? Then taking pride in their accomplishments, which is very, very important. Because when you are doing some work and you take pride in completing that work, this gives a feeling of self-satisfaction. It is a raise in your self-esteem, which is very, very important for young children and parents. Now, the fifth point is that have a very, very positive self-image about themselves, that they think good about them. And where do they get this from? They get it from their parents, because you are the first role model for them. Show affection to familiar people. It is very important for young children to show their affection towards the familiar people, that is their family, friends and teachers and other near close relatives. They should ask for help. Whenever they are in trouble, they should learn and remember to ask for help. So create a safe circle around them where they know whom to approach. And the last point in this is aware of other people's feelings. So the empathy, the creating empathy is very, very important again. So this is, my dear parents, the emotional skills that a young child should develop. Now how and what a parent must do, I'm going to share that with you. So the big question is, how do we build social-emotional skills in our young children? How do we help them in emotional growth? So here are some home activities to build social-emotional skills in our young children. Come, let's see what we can do. The most simple and the most easiest way is to play board games and sports. Sports always gives a lot of emotional and social growth in young children. So parents should invest a little time playing with their young ones, any kind of board games that the young child likes, and it should continue to a greater extent. Then compliment yourself for your work. Again, it is very important for a young child to realize that they have done a good job. They have put in a lot of good efforts in their work. So you must compliment and must teach your child to compliment their work. Then drop everything and read. That's just something that is so amazing. Reading always helps us to build confidence, to give emotional expressions to our young children, because through stories, the young children can express their feelings with you, and any feeling that the young child may want to express, may have difficulty in expressing, can express through stories. Then we have start an act of kindness. Now, kindness is an empathy feeling. They must feel for others, as I said. So you can start any small kindness, like right now in the pandemic situation, they can go and give out some food packets to the street children, or any kind of such small acts will help them build empathy. Go for a mindful walk outside, right? I know it is dangerous to go outside too much, but you can go for a little walk around your building or on your street. Of course, please wear your mask. But to go outside and talk to your child continuously while that walk is what is going to help in building a connection with your child. Then always try to communicate your feelings. It's very important for young children to know that it is important to communicate what they are feeling, exactly what they are feeling. I'm going to share certain games that how they're going to learn to do so. The second last technique is try out some new breathing techniques with your child. Spend some quality time with your child where they can do some yoga techniques, some breathing techniques with your child, and you can give them some unique names such as lion breathing, or they can be snake breathing, can be dinosaur breathing, and you can make it very, very expressive and very, very interesting for the young child. And last, a little older child can even write a journal. Like what did they do in the day, in the whole day? What was the most exciting part? What was the part that they could change if it may come? So there are any number of such activities, parents, which you can do with your child, which will definitely help in the emotional growth of a young child. Last but definitely not the least, I'm here to share some games that will help you in emotional development of your young children. Come, let me show you some games. First, I have here the egg emotional activity, role play. Now here you can use anything. You have those Easter plastic eggs, you can use those, or you can have plastic balls if you have, or you can just cut out an egg cutout and you can draw emotions, and in this, wherever you hide the emotions around your house, and whenever the child finds an emotion card, the child has to replicate that emotion in front of you and name it. And this is how the young children learn to name their emotions. They can even relate it to the same emotions. Suppose they found a card of scared, so they can relate to a scary moment in their life, that the light had gone off, so they were feeling very scared in their room or something like that. So this is a wonderful activity, parents, to play with our young children. The next game that we're going to play is, how do you feel today? Right? You can see so many emotions, so much of vocabulary, and we have another similar kind of emotions cut out over here, which the child has to match and read. Now this is for children of 5 years and above, because they will be able to read by then, 5 plus. So we have, say, scared. So I have to look for the same emotion and place it on the top. Same, let's find in love. Let me see where it is. Here it is. In love. I am in love with my school. I am in love with my mommy. It can be anything, and they can say a sentence of that particular emotion, right? So this is one thing. Now we need to check the mood meter of our children. Come here. This is my first moodometer, right? So this is very happy. I'm feeling okay. I'm a little sad, and I'm very unhappy. And this is an arrow which will move. So you can call the child, and the child comes, and child says, I'm feeling okay, and points it towards the pointer, the okay pointer. And then you can ask the child why and how the child is feeling like that. Then you can go to say, the child says, I'm extremely happy because Mama, you told me a story. So this way you can check the moodometer of the young child, right? Now your child is growing up, so you need to give him more vocabulary, more exposure to such feelings. So what do? Come here. I'll show you something interesting. Now this is a moodometer for bigger children. So we have high energy emotions over here. We have unpleasant emotions over here. We have low energy emotions and pleasant emotions. Let's see what happens. Now here, in the high energy, the emotions that are there are anger, tense, frightened, annoyed. Okay, so if the child puts up an emotion out here, then you may ask the child that why is the child feeling angry? Please never deny an emotion of a young child. It's very, very important for you to acknowledge the emotion. Because if you do not acknowledge the emotion, the child will feel that I will not emote, or I will not share it with my parents anymore. So it's very, very important for you to acknowledge an emotion, even if you feel it's very, very silly. And when your child goes a little bit bigger, we have one more moodometer, which is here. I'm going to share with you, which has a lot of more emotions. Suppose we go again, we have enraged, furious, all kinds of words are given, so many, and this divides the emotion and gives a big opportunity for a child to express how and what they are feeling. And definitely last but not the least, I have, how are you today? Can you see this? Now in this chart again, you can see there are other emotions like sick, sleepy, then hungry, tired. These are also emotions. So you can, when the child comes in to your house after say school, he comes back from school, and you generally ask him, what did you do today? Aaj kya kiya aapne? That's a very normal question, but you can twist and turn and you can have a chart like this and you say, oh, can you tell me what are you feeling right now? So you can say hungry, so you say, oh, what happened? You didn't eat in school today, you didn't have your brunch today in school that you are hungry today. And he may say, no, I was not feeling well, and so on and so forth. The conversation continues. So this way, my dear parents, you can help and you can be a major part in the emotional development and the emotional journey of such young children. I hope that through this video, you will learn certain tips, you will learn certain techniques which will help you to deal with your young children, with their emotions and their emotional growth. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a great day.